Time for something completely different with your multiversal medium. Alrighty. Today we're back at it again for another episode of Sucker for Love, a Date to Die For, a game that will never remember my settings as I keep them going. Also, a game that I definitely need you to not let my fiance know I'm playing. Do not let her know. I swear to effing Christ, don't do that. So, outright, I do want to let you guys know this might be the end of the series. Maybe we're done, but there is one achievo I missed in chapter 1, so we're going to do that real quick, and then we're going to hop into chapter 4. So I think this is right before we eat a feast, or is it? I think it's eating meat, actually. We're going to load here real quick and see if this is good. So we're going to try to eat meat real quick. Just skip on ahead. So we need to do that. And then we need to head north real quick as it loads, as it usually does. And looks like a good hiding spot to me. Okay then. Whoa. Game over.
Stardust? What happened? Stardust? Stardust!
So yeah, just a little Metal Gear reference right there in chapter 1. Really cute, really adorable, but let's hop on back to the main menu. I think that was the only achievo I did not get so far. There is still, I want to say, 2 more achievos, one for basically beating the game and one for doing this chapter without dying, which we're going to try. We're going to try. We'll just have to wait and see if it works out well. I'm kind of bummed I wasn't able to save that Kagome looking girl right there. That's a bummer. Yeah, she does look like Kagome from Inuyasha. Weird. Have you guys ever wondered why nobody mentions Inuyasha anymore, even though it was the isekai anime for a hot effing second? Like, I feel like a lot of anime of that era, nobody mentions anymore. It's like their deep, dark past that they really want to bury and forget. What's that? Elfen Lied? No, we don't talk about that. We don't talk about Elfen Lied, Inuyasha, and other things. Which is a bummer, because if I remember right, there are some solid RPGs based on Inuyasha that I wouldn't mind trying to play. One on the DS and one on the PS2. I think they're kind of rare as well. I don't own either of them, but whatever. Moving on. Sucker for Love, chapter 1K. I like the music. Gasp. Something is very wrong. I'm sorry. Something is very wrong. I mean, I've gone this far. I gotta keep doing the voice. This should be the last episode, hopefully. Then again, we already know how my, like, predictions for finales tends to go, so oh well. Did I doze off while reading? My daydreaming always turns into regular dreaming when I do. Yeah, it's the entire point of dozing off. Is this what I was reading? Exclamation point. I've got to get home. I'm sorry for falling asleep in your store, but I've got to get... Well then. No, that's what I'm confused about. I know this dude is a permanent being, but could he actually harm the other outer beings, like Moo? That's interesting. Someone hung themselves right next to me while I was sleeping? Is that Moo? Did Buck get to her? I feel sick. So sick. The floor slips under my feet and I fall back hard, loudly knocking books to the ground. I assume they're books. I can't see anything. Everything goes black. What an awful dream.
Hey! No! Wake up, you!
Oh, what's up? She's cute. Why are they always so cute?
Oh my gosh, did I break the human? Stupid, stupid, stupid!
So cute. Just a writhing mass of madness. Are you an alien?
No, I'm a mysterious, sexy librarian type. Look past my aloof and distant nature and fall in love with me ironically.
Ironically? That's not an ironic thing. If she's hot, she's hot. We go with that. And if she's hot, she's hot. We go with that. An alien is playing with a corpse in front of me. An alien is playing with a corpse in front of me. This can't be real. I must be dreaming still.
It's not a dead body, promise. It's just a doll I use to interact with humans. Sorry to scare you. I was just hanging it up to dry, see?
Why to get wet? Oh, because it was within my presence? That's fair. That's pretty fair.
Also, hey, I'm not an alien. Shoggoths are from Earth too, you know.
Oh, Moo's a Shoggoth. I know that term. Fancy. Shoggoths, huh? Plural? There's more of you just walking around on Earth?
We live where all the undiscovered nightmare fuel hangs out. Bottom of the Pacific Ocean. Not my fault you guys went to space before 100%ing your own planet.
I mean, Moo's got us there. We just kind of like went to the Marianas Trench and we're like, good enough. Meanwhile, every once in a while, we just figure out something new's there and we're like, oh, that's horrifying. We're like 100 miles from the ocean. What are you even doing all the way in the countryside? You know what's hilarious about the fact that if they're at the bottom of like the ocean and stuff, that means this is the super bloated form. Much like a blobfish. This should not be what they look like, but since there's no constant pressure on them, they look different.
Well, one day, I grew tired of the darkness beneath the waves, and upon tentacle and maw, I skulked upon your shores for one reason.
That reason being?
You can't write smut underwater.
That's fair. That's effing fair. And don't get me wrong, you write great smut, totally into it. I would have just preferred if the mask didn't drop in one of these games. What I'm trying to say is, honestly, I'm not super into this interaction of finally meeting Moo as they truly are. A mysterious benefactor that is hooking up the Eldritch beings with humans to date is fine. We don't need to get this interaction in my mind. It kind of ruins a bit of the mystique and everything that's going on, even in comedic moments like this. Moving on. What a trivial reason. You know, I'd think that I would have heard on the news about giant tentacle monsters roaming through the country.
You think so, but I am a master of disguise and an expert on human linguistics.
I mean, I thought all Eldritch beings were like many-goths, not polygoths, but however many Lanita said she was.
I've studied your culture extensively from the water, and I've mastered every language and can speak them in any accent. Check out my cowboy voice. Howdy, partner.
Oh, she effing killed that. Crap, she's right. Whoa, it's like you're a real cowboy.
Thank you. Though, to be honest, I only learned to read, speak, and write your languages so I could read your human books. They're far superior to cosmic scriptures. Don't get me started on the localizations.
Oh, yeah. Sometimes the localizations completely kills the translation and the entire work. Like, sometimes it elevates it, though. Everyone likes American ghost stories more than Japanese ghost stories. By the way, if you guys ever want to watch the Ghost Stories anime, I think there's a streaming service that is completely free. First and foremost, not sponsored. I cannot get sponsored. My channel's way too small. But there is a free streaming service. that's even on smart TVs called Retro Crush, I want to say. And they have a lot of classic anime basically for free. Some of the more adult anime that has various things that children should not be watching, you will need to make an account just to prove you're over 18. But if you want to watch Ghost Stories, last time I checked, it was on there, the entirety of it. You want to watch GTO, Great Teacher Azumaka, or whatever it's called, it's on there. You want to watch some of, is it Tezuka's earlier works, like White Lion? That's on there. You want to watch Dragon Half, anime that I keep referencing via editing things because my fiance finds it hilarious. By the way, don't tell my fiance I'm playing this. It's on there. That is one you will have to make an account to watch, though, considering there is a showcase of tits, which I'm going to be honest, I'm not into. It's someone who is like 17, I want to say, in setting. And as an adult, that's no. Just no. Anyways, yeah, give it a look, give it a shot, check it out. It's a good streaming service if you want to watch classic anime. I think they do a bit of modern anime as well. I think they recently, well, quotations marks, recently had the Monster Hunter Stories anime on there. Last time I checked, I got an email about that. Which, yeah, I've been meaning to watch. I don't even think my fiance knows there's an anime of that. We gotta watch it, because we like Monster Hunter Stories. Anyways, moving on. But it seems like a lot of effort.
My complex motives are far beyond mortal comprehension.
Okay, like, I do stand by what I said. This, like, mask drop for Moo did not need to happen. I do prefer the mystique of an Eldritch being, even though it's a Shoggoth, which I think are just a mass birthed by the equivalent of the Eldritch Allmother. If this was Greek mythology, it would be Gaia. Kind of sort of just birthed constantly from this writhing mass somewhere in space. I think that's what Shoggoths are. I would prefer Moo just being this individual that wants to hook up their siblings and other Eldritch deities, and it's not properly looked into like this. This doesn't need to happen. It really doesn't. I thumb idly along the spines of books written in English. They have suggestive titles. You learned every human language just so you could consume all of your smut. Oh, I'm sorry. You learned every human language just so you could consume all of our smut.
Maybe they weren't as complex as I thought.
I mean, to be honest, other languages have good smut. You also make lifelike human models and learned every language that humans speak.
I have a thing for humans, okay?
Yes, we are aware that every Eldritch being, as far as we're aware, is the equivalent of a sheep effer as far as Auntie Nyan Nyan is concerned, including Auntie Nyan Nyan. By the way, I know she's not here in this scene, but I do just want to say, woof. Looking around the store, a lot of these books are Eldritch curios and lore, but some of these books... Big Slippery Shoggoth Girlfriends Volume 2. My Little Night Gaunt Can't Be This for Thurthukfagen. Dude. Like, that second one, that one's not okay. Like, I've never been okay with, like, how some outer beings are fine with stuff that's basically robbing the cradle. You can't be doing that. And I know Auntie Nyan Nyan and the other Eldritch beings are like, yeah, I'm robbing the cradle. But, like, no. Our species were, like, totally mature at that point when we were dating them. But My Little Night Gaunt Can't Be This. Yeah, that one's basically the children equivalent for a Night Gaunt. You can't be doing that. That's not okay. And I'm not effing joking. If this is what the heck I think it's referencing, which is, I think it's referencing a manga or something called like My Little Sister Can't Be This Cute. Which I think I've seen it, like, once more, it's learning via osmosis. It's stuff you see someone mention on Reddit or someone mention on social media somewhere, and you're like, no effing way. But this one is... Japan's okay with children in certain situations that is definitely not okay in my book. And it's one of the biggest knocks I will give them as a country. It's really effed up. As long as it's drawn, and this is, although I don't think pornographic in nature, it's riding a fine effing line, and I'm not okay with it. I really ain't. Moving on. Deep ones. Alrighty then. They're explicit stories about love between humans and eldritch entities. I didn't know these kinds of books even existed. Did she make all of these? You didn't know these kind of books existed? You're not on the internet whatsoever, are you? And aren't you the one who's been writing my ultra dangerous reality bending ritual books?
Nah. Well, I mean, yeah, but I mainly just write smutty doujins and such.
You go to any conventions? Sorry, I'm just having trouble wrapping my mind around that. They seem like two completely dissonant skills. Honestly, I feel like this cutscene would have been better if it was really hard to get through various specific circumstance. Like, doesn't Undertale have like a certain character you can only chance upon very rarely? And chancing upon them is deeper lore? So yeah, I'm not really super into this encounter right here.
Yeah, those two hobbies are completely unrelated.
Uh-huh. I raise an inquisitive eyebrow. Wait a minute. That's exactly what my fiancée likes looking at me when I do. Don't let her know.
What?
So, you make smut books fantasizing about humans and elder gods meeting, and then also make spell books that would allow humans and elder gods to meet in real life.
Wait, I know what it sounds like, but I can explain.
Go ahead.
I've got nothing. I'm a disaster for human eldritch love.
Okay, yeah, you're just a fucking pervert. Got it. You indirectly summoned reality-ending gods to our realm just so you could watch them date humans. Moo, how many realities have you technically destroyed through this?
I pretty directly summoned them, actually.
Also, why the heck did you make the rituals so freaking scary?
They're rituals for an outer god. They're all scary, all the time.
Yeah, okay. You know what? That Moo gets a hand wave at that part. They're not wrong. I'm just more upset that you have destroyed reality multiple times just for your fetishes. I mean, in Sucker for Love, we were just after a smooch. It was fine. Well, if you're supposed to be helping me, why do you put the most important ritual at the very end?
The uprooting ritual? Eldritch rituals are serious business. Doing them out of order could cause who knows what.
Yeah, I get it. It's like the magic equivalent of PEMDAS in just mathematics as a whole, as well as algebraic equation. If you don't do it in this one way, you'll get a different answer at the end, and the answer you want is the uprooting ritual, so we gotta do it in a certain way. But magically.
And it's not like I've been asleep at the wheel here. I've been changing the books each time I find a potentially quicker, safer path to uprooting.
Well, at least there's an in-universe explanation as to why the chapters are getting quicker.
But there's only so many options when humans outright can't produce some sounds needed for many incantations.
Well, that's why we get the Eldritch Mouth ritual. I haven't had a problem so far.
Hey, Worcestershire sauce.
Worching, Worcest, where Worcester sauce. Okay, you've made your point.
All I was trying to say is that it's a cryptographic marvel that you can consistently perform these rituals, and that I'm a genius. That's all I'm really trying to say.
Okay, can you get rid of that last bit? Oh, the fact that that's all you're trying to say? No, the bit before that. Oh, that you're a cryptographic marvel. No, the bit between those two. There was no bit between those two. God damn it. Oh, is that all?
Besides, Roxy loves the rituals. She's a god, she likes rituals. And the scarier they are, the faster you fall in love.
You read that in one of your smut books? That's not how that works at all.
It totally worked. Roxy likes you. Like, she likes you. Oh, she's got it bad.
Really?
Oh, yeah. I'm writing fanfics of the two of you right now. This stuff is hot.
Okay, that's creepy.
Let's see. Tax. Pining, slow burn, one-sided.
Okay, I'm gonna be effing honest. The creepiest thing in this horror game so far is the fact that she's writing fanfics of me. That is effing creepy. Really effing creepy. You don't do that to real people, and yes, I know this is in the setting of a game, but for my character in the setting of this game, someone else within the setting of this game is writing fanfics about them, and that is effing creepy. It's not one-sided.
It's not?
Wow, you haven't been paying attention. Wait, I mean, well, she's really gorgeous and...
I ship it.
Of course you do, you always would. You're from the deep seas, you love ships. Wait, no.
Age difference, mommy, monster girl. Wait, is Roxy a monster girl or a furry? Well, I'll add them both and let the algorithm work its magic.
You're not wrong, you kind of need both of them in there. She's kind of anthropomorphic, but she is an eldritch being, so it's going to work out fine.
Rhok'zan, Stardust. Oh my god! Your ship name is Rockstar! Or Starzan?
So, not for nothing, and I am a huge proponent of punching people who annoy you in the face if they truly deserve it, but it's only if they truly deserve it. I'm just wondering, Moo, where is your face for me to punch? Because right now, you're looking like one of those Dragon Quest monster... What are they? Gosh. They're technically eye dudes. I can't remember their name. Does it matter? No. No, it doesn't. I'm moving on. Hey, I hate to kill the fun, but a lot of people have gotten really hurt because you made this book, including me.
It was never supposed to be like this. I thought only good things could come from summoning Roxy to your world. She just wants Earth to be one big happy family. And she's a wonderful mother.
I mean, yeah. But humans have this thing called free will, and half the time, well, I'm not going to say half the time, some of the time, if you give someone with free will a pointy stick, they'll stab someone with it. That's just something we've been known to do occasionally. So we've started making pointy sticks for everyone so that they, if someone tries to stab you, you can stop them by stabbing them. And that was starting to get society started. I'm just saying it's deeply rooted in our species.
And she's kind. She's the only one who didn't laugh me out of Astrid's court when I suggested that humans and eldritch entities belong together. In fact, she agreed with me.
And you effed her over this badly? Let's be honest, Lanita, the King in Yellow, even Auntie Nyan Nyan have it as a fetish with you as well. But the one that's fully open about it with you is the one you effed over to this effing degree? Moo. Bad.
We made the book together. An all-in-one ritual book full of spells that would make the perfect date. Plus an abort button, the uprooting ritual, in case the human needed to be rescued from Roxy.
Well, yeah, that's fine and all, but you didn't add an escape button for the eldritch being in case the eldritch being needed to be freed from the human. You effing idiot. It's a relationship. It goes both ways. It's give and take. You gave all the power to one side, and of course it's not going to work out right, you effing Nimrod.
We picked the perfect human together, too. A young, handsome human man who had already spent so much time and money fruitlessly trying to contact Rhok'zan on his own.
Okay. So he was already obsessed and not mentally fully there.
He flew through the rituals, started a huge family in her worship, and grew the 1,000 to such a size that the whole world was under Rhok'zan's influence.
Uh-huh.
They never really clicked like I had hoped, but he had his god, and Rhok'zan had her family. They were so happy and carefree. But you should never be carefree when dealing with cosmic forces beyond reckoning.
I mean, yeah, the King in Yellow learned that really quickly when I had a freaking way of summoning that planet. That was funny.
At some point, Buck decided to steal a smooch outside of Black Ceremony, completely out of order and without consulting the ritual book first. Instead of causing some obscure ritual to fail disastrously, something far worse happened. He accidentally performed a certain ritual perfectly, by pure bad luck. The Kiss of Immortality ritual. It was sealed with the smooch he stole.
Why even have that in there?
He tried everything to reverse his immortality. When nothing worked, he changed.
You guys have infinite time to rewrite realities to make it so there would be something for him. You guys failed him as well.
So many people, so many humans that Rhok'zan considered her children. All these realities later, he's still tormenting her. I don't know if it's revenge or if he's got some other plan in mind, but he's never going away. What a big fat screw up this was. If Roxy of all the gods can't find happiness with a human, there's no hope for any of us cosmic entities. Between you and me, Roxy is the hottest one in the family by far.
I mean, you're allowed your opinion. You're wrong. But everyone's allowed their own stupid opinion on the internet. But you're wrong. After all, Auntie Nyan Nyan has 40 plus certain forms that are a 12-foot high cat girl adorned in Egyptian-like clothing. Alone, just 47 of those alone, out of their thousands of forms. Auntie Nyan Nyan has hotter forms than Rhok'zan as clothing to wear out. Am I biased? I am totally not. Well, I'm just gonna say wolf. Let's move on.
So that's why I'm trusting you with my books. I hope it's not too weird to say, but I think after seeing you time and time again, that I should have given you the book to begin with.
Probably. Well, I'm glad the book eventually found its way to me, but it's like a passed baton. Every leg of the sprint leading up to me was significant and worthwhile. If I've got to pass it on again, I think I'm okay with that, but I also think I would really like to be the one that gets across the finish line. The one who gets to show Roxy how far we ran together.
Okay, that's it. You two are too perfect. Sorry, Roxy, you're gonna kill me for this, but you can't expect me to sit through 1,000 episodes of Stardust dying before you can admit how you feel. Here you go, you crazy kid. It's the Kiss of Immortality ritual. Do us all a favor and end up together already.
Can you not? Don't give that to people. Wait, that's the same ritual that Buck did. Becoming permanent, this means I'll never die. No matter what. Even when reality ends again, will I end up like Buck? Yeah, you don't do that. Holding this sinister page fills me with palpable dread. This ritual is what started all of this. It's what caused Buck to go mad. It's what turned the 1,000 against Rhok'zan. What made every reality a nightmare. It's what caused me to suffer and perish countless times. But it's also what brought me to Rhok'zan. I think this is it. I think it's the key to ending all of this for good. It's how I can stop Buck in the nightmares.
Oh? Fighting fire with fire?
Not exactly. Once I cast this, my fate will be the same as Buck's. There's no takebacks. I have the heart to live with what I'm given. No takebacks needed. I'm ready to accept what great highs and lows eternity has in store for me. If you give love, it comes back. If I embrace eternity, eternity will embrace me. You have gone mad a long time ago, didn't you, Stardust? Well, what's to say? When in Rome. All right, now I'm really pumped. No more baton passing. I'm going. Are you coming too?
No way, Jose! Buck's scary looking. Yeah, I know that I'm scary too. But I can't just run into the unknown like humans can. Shoggoths aren't brave like you are. I'm the only one that even left the sea, for crying out loud.
Don't worry. You don't have to come. I have your book. It's all I've needed so far. It's all I'll need now.
Go get him, Stardust!
No sign of anybody. Lag, lag, lag. This could be the end of my life as a mortal, couldn't it? All in all, I have to say it's been a blast. And whatever's ahead. I like how this is almost a callback to the first chapter, just the colors and everything going on. The purples and the greens again. It's very similar to the first chapter. It might even be almost practically the same. It's wonderful. I know there'll be something to love. Summon the All-Mother ritual. A butterfly caught in a web. Strange, don't see a spider around. Wonder how long the poor thing's been trapped. Alrighty. So we don't even have the Summon the Deep Woods ritual anymore. Kiss of Immortality. To perform a Kiss of Immortality, simply kiss Rhok'zan in the presence of a greater rock bloom. If there is no greater rock bloom present, stand in a room with Rhok'zan and at least 1,000 rock bloom flowers. Draw this symbol. Chant. The flower will bloom within 7 minutes. Eternal life awaits you. Make the most of it. This section of the book has been compiled from the depths of your past lives in order to ensure your current incarnation survives as long as possible. Your suffering in this place has earned you this advantage, so adhere to the instructions precisely. Okay, so this might actually be 2 episodes because we're at an episode mark already. But as I'm looking at this, this is pretty obviously the same as the final chapter of the first Sucker for Love. A test of endurance and survival for a certain amount of time. So one of the achievos, because I honestly did not want achievos for this game, but I may as well go for all of it because we're here, is to survive this without dying once. So I may be restarting a lot. And that's going to be rough. But let's just go through all this and then we'll call it an episode. And if the next bit is not long enough for an episode, we'll call it good there. And we'll basically just merge the 2. You know how it usually is anytime I predict a finale. I'm incorrect. If you hear a loud buzzing or a sudden swarm of flying insects, flee now. Move quickly and deliberately away from the room you spotted the bugs until you can no longer see a single fly. The flies will not follow far, but be wary. Once they've caught your scent, there will likely be another feeding frenzy within minutes. You aren't fleeing the flies, you're fleeing from what they're coming from. Tempestuous murder, check windows frequently. In the event of seeing a flock of crow-like creatures outside, immediately flee to an interior room without windows open or closed. They are not crows. Their arrival will be silent, but their numbers great. Once you hear a loud flapping of wings, they have stopped circling. It is safe to come out. Hush of the deep woods. If all sound has been stolen, panic. Loudly. Loud noises are your only salvation. Keep a running clock in your head. At least once every 15 seconds, create a loud noise. It does not matter what it is, only that it is loud. Do this for a full minute. The hush hungers for your silence. Starve it. Summon Ultra Predator. If you feel a sudden sense of dread and your heart begins to race, it is your natural prey instinct. Hide in a room with only one entrance and no open windows. Once inside, face the only way in. Do not look away. Waiting is the worst part, but stay strong. It will never attack you from the front. Once the dread subsides, it has likely sought prey elsewhere, or it found a better hiding spot. Stygian Canopy. If your vision is darkening or you catch glimpses of trees where they shouldn't be, the Blackwoods are forcing night upon all living things within it. This includes nocturnal predators. Find any lit candles and stare directly at them. The trees will retreat from its glow. Do not look away. The song of morning birds chirping means you survived the artificial night. Call of the seventh knock. Listen carefully for the direction of the knocking. Move slowly towards the sound. If another sound distracts you, do not follow it. The knocking is your only guide. Pull the door open in one swift motion once the seventh knock begins. Do not hesitate. Your timing must be perfect. If the sixth knock comes before you find the source, stay perfectly still. Do not even breathe. It may pass you by. Death of death. If you notice corpses rising from the fields of rot bloom flowers, the second floor balcony is your only sanctuary. It is the only room you've never died in. Your deaths have been given new life, and they are hungry to trade their fate for yours. They will not last long in this world and will starve quickly. Wait it out. Be warned. There may be stragglers. Honestly, that is something you should honestly consider a lot, because it's when people write zombie apocalypse scenarios, depending on how it's set up, bugging in and waiting it out is usually the smart move. And I could go into more detail, but let's keep reading because we're almost done with an episode. Spiteful dwelling. If the walls and floors begin creaking loudly, the house itself has been given life by the volumes of immortal blood spilled within and soaked into the foundation. Exit before you are crushed. The staircases are not safe. Do not use them. If you are upstairs, you must leave through a window. Do not use doors that move on their own. They are mouths. Okay then. Fumigating miasma. A thick mist will fill the lower levels of the house. Seek higher ground immediately. Stand near any open window on the top floor. The spores work fast. Dizziness and nausea will overtake you within seconds of exposure. Megafauna hominid. The megafauna hominid stalks silently and seemingly at random on impossibly elongated limbs. Avoid being in a room with it for too long. Upon seeing it, you will be compelled to scream yourself to death. No, it does not appear to be hostile, but you have died many times because of it all the same. Do not look at it. Okay, so just very tall, lanky dude. Summon firstborns. If you hear the loud cry of a baby, flee to the heart of the woods. Do not emerge until the candles blow out on their own. Be observant. Okay. Like I said, this is going to be another test of endurance, like we've already tried. I think we had to last 7 minutes. We're just going to try and do it, and we're going to try and do it without dying. Here's to hoping. Is what it is. I'll talk to you guys in another episode of Sucker for Love, A Date to Die For. I did not expect Moo to talk that much, honestly, but is what it is. Until then, it's been fun, guys. Do not tell my fiance I'm playing this. I effing swear to Christ, do not. Already called one of you guys out in an earlier episode. Don't do it. Don't. No. Naughty. But I'll talk to you later. Ciao. Howdy folks, if you liked what you saw, maybe consider another series of mine, like this one, or maybe just check out my channel. And if you enjoyed that video, I'd really appreciate if you took the time to like and comment down below. It helps me get more videos into your hands. Thanks in advance.